Free yourself up from all of the stress of always wondering what's going to happen next. Okay. So, as I've shared with you guys, I am stepping into an interim youth pastor role. And one of the first things that I did, immediately, is I sat down with the guy that I'm co leading with, and I said, we've got to map out the next 5 months. So, we sat down, and within a couple of hours, we mapped out everything that we're going to do over the next 5 months. Okay. Now, that might sound overwhelming to a lot of you guys. That might seem like a duh to some of you guys. But I can't tell you how vital it is, how important it is, how freeing it is for you to know what's happening for the next 5 months. Okay. Now, look, I know we're in COVID. I know we're in all that kind of stuff. And so everything changes all the time. I get it. But even in the midst of all of that, you're still going to preach. It might be outdoors, it might be on video, it might be live in person. You're still going to preach. You're still going to do some kind of activities. Plan those out as much as you can. Plan it out. So I just don't want to wake up on Wednesday morning and say, oh no, what am I speaking on tonight? Right? Okay, especially as an interim role, I got a full-time gig that I'm walking into. A lot of you guys are bivocational. Same thing. Map it out. Okay, so we sat down, and like I said, over a couple of hours, we mapped out every message. So we're going to do series. We're going to do about 3 or 4 series. We mapped those out. And then we're going to do activity nights or outreach nights. And so those are going to be, we're going to do a car smash. We're going to do a paint war. We're going to do I forget what another one is, but we're going to do some of those. And then on New Year's Eve, we're going to do a big all-night event like we have every year, right? And so we've mapped out all of those things. We're also going to have a couple of nights where we have students speak for about 10, 15 minutes and share their story, share their testimony. And then we're going to break up into small groups and bring in food trucks on those nights to have kind of more of an outreach vibe for them, invite their friends to hear their story, right? So we mapped out all of those, okay? And yes, we mapped out basic outlines for the sermons. So here's the deal. For the next 5 months, we know what we're speaking on. We know activities. We know events. We know what we're doing, when we're doing them. And then we even went through and mapped out who's speaking when. So when is he speaking? When am I speaking? When is a student speaking? When are we doing an outreach event that has no speaker, but who's in charge of it? We've mapped out all of that. You got to have a teaching schedule. Also, we mapped out all of our Sunday mornings, right? So we do Wednesday nights and we do Sunday mornings. So we've mapped out all of our teaching for Sunday morning as well. Now, Sunday mornings, we're going to lean in heavily on curriculum. Okay, we're going to lean heavily on some curriculum. And the reason why is that I want to be able to farm those out to leaders, volunteers, and right now I can tell them, hey, in 3 months, here's the material that you're teaching. Hey, in 2 months, here's the material that you're teaching. I can give it to them way ahead of time, and we can start diving in and talking about it and preparing for it. They can look at it and begin to say, hey, here are the supplies that I need. Awesome. Hey, here's the room set that I need. Awesome. We can do all of that months, weeks, way ahead of time, and you're not waking up Sunday morning in cold sweat saying, oh, God, what am I going to do this morning, right? Look, get it mapped out ahead of time. Okay, get it mapped out. Now, there's always time, especially those that come from Pentecostal or charismatic environments, where like you just feel like the Holy Spirit wants to lead. That's fine. Interrupt your series and throw in a message you feel like the Lord has for you. That's great, but have a plan. Have it. That's what I want to encourage you with today. Get a teaching schedule mapped out. Look, there's holidays. Oh, the other one, that's what we're doing. We're doing a fall festival because our whole church is doing a fall festival that night. So again, we don't have to worry about planning a sermon for that night, and we can begin to lean in. Now, another thing that's great about teaching schedule is that we're meeting with all of our leaders on Sunday, and we're going to be able to map out, here's what we're doing for the next 5 months, guys. Here it is. Here's where we're going. Here's what we're doing. Here's the nights that we really need you to lean in for small groups. And here are the nights that we really need you to make sure that you're here because it's an outreach night. Here are the nights where you're going to be able to just kind of come and just kind of be a prayer partner for your small group and that kind of thing. But they can already know ahead of time, 5 months from now, what we're doing every single week, basic idea of where we're going, and we can lean in on that. And I'm telling you, your media team enjoys it. Your worship team. Look, we've already given our worship pastor, our worship leader, the messages for the next 5 months. So when she's planning out messages, she already knows ahead of time where we're going, what that message is going to be like, what that series is all about. She already knows. Okay. We went in and we were able to buy and not buy. We got some free materials, so we've got some free media. So we were able to get some videos, some graphics, all kind of stuff. Because again, I'm interim and I don't really have a budget, right? So I am using some connections that I have with some youth pastors that have free content that I can use. So again, some videos, some materials, because I don't have a media team, I don't have all that kind of stuff, but I do have connections. All right, so you can go to Free Church Media and download some stuff. You can go to Feed Youth Curriculum to download some stuff. Look, find some stuff, buy some stuff, make up your own stuff. If you're blessed to have the opportunity to have people that can help make videos for you, use them. I want to encourage you guys, make out a teaching